Grace from Grace Does Glitter. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of a smoky eye, some, very sultry, coppery brown tones, and, a bit of a bronzer and a neutral lip. I'm just going to go see some friends today, but I haven't really sat down and done up my makeup in a while, for going out, and so I'm very excited to do that. I think I'm going to start with the eyes, but if you're interested in that, just keep watching, and if you feel like you want to, you can like, comment, and subscribe. So every good eyeshadow look starts with an eyeshadow base. Today I'm going to use the Lovecraft Beauty eyeshadow primer. I started using this because I received it in PR from an Ipsy box, and it's just been very good. As good as my normal primer, which is the CoverGirl Lid Lockup primer. But it's not too sticky. You can hardly feel it on your eyes, so that's a plus for me. So going in with the Patrick Ta palette, I'm actually going to start with this cream shadow right here. Just gonna put it down in the middle of my eyelids, because when you're working with deeper colors, it's nice to have a bit of a base, and it takes a little bit of practice to put this on, but work in small sections and use your fingers. Your fingers are your best tools anyway. I say that, but I'm going to use a lot of eyeshadow brushes as well. So, little by little, I have one finger that has the cream shadow and the other that's for blending. Oh my god. So I was about to show you this palette because I wanted to use this shade, and I was turning it over to find the name, and it just fell out. I'm just gonna try to put it back in there. Holy shit. I'm gonna try to repress that actually. I happened to shove it back in here. Okay, well at least I know it's really soft. So I'm gonna take this little detailer brush from Sigma called the Exact Blend. I'm just gonna, it luckily fell on my desk, so it's not gross or anything. That was just so weird. Honestly, when my eyeshadows break like that, I have so many eyeshadows, and I've been sent so many eyeshadows, neutral ones especially, that I just kind of forget about it. I'm like, oh, what's lost is lost, but Natasha Denona, a little surprised about that. It's very soft though. Okay, I'm also gonna take a little blending brush and this color right here. Things are already not going according to plan. I think I'm gonna switch to the Patrick Ta palette. It's tried and true for me, so we're gonna go with this color right here. Blend out the edges like that. This is not going so hot. I'm gonna use some shades from this palette. I'm gonna go in half and half with these two. And just keep that towards the outer edge. This is just not going according to plan. You know what I'm gonna teach you today? I'm gonna teach you how to salvage a makeup look. So micellar water and these little cotton rounds are gonna be your best friend. This is just micellar water from TJ Maxx. Okay, so just take it and you wipe around where the shape is supposed to be, and then you take a good old trusty brush and you start building up the color again. Okay, so it looks a little unblended, but I'm gonna take some glitter glue and we're just gonna put a lot of glitter on top of it. So you just take the glitter glue and you place it. And I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade here and this shade here, and I'm gonna mix them together on my finger and just go for it. These colors are super pretty. And if you're not good at placing eyeshadow, it almost doesn't even matter. Okay, not terrible. We're gonna do like a really highlighty inner corner. And then I'm gonna use this really bright highlighter shade. I also should have mentioned this earlier, and I'll put it in the description box. This Patrick Ta palette was gifted to me a long time ago. But I still really like it, and I still use it all the time. It's a really beautiful palette. This is the original Major Dimension palette too. Okay, now I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna dip it in the darkest shade. I do have sunscreen on. I am gonna do that thing that I did in my last video where I take a little bit of powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. And then I'm gonna just go all over with the powder. Then do setting spray. It's a little, it's not that it's super hot here, it's that like I feel like my skin in the long run is just a little bit better if I use less on it. And then I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Magic Matte Magic Mist and Set, which is terrible. I don't like the alliteration of that product name. Just not for me. For my bronzer, I'm gonna use this one from the Vive Dimension face palette. I have the variety called Dusk, and this is a really good bronzer. I'm gonna use it with a flower nose. This is just a blush brush that came with one of their sets, and it's really good for really pigmented bronzer. I'm gonna kind of underpaint with this. Also, the Vive bronzer has a sort of like creamy finish it doesn't really look like a powder bronzer, but it is. Now I'm going to use a little bit of cream blush. I'm going to use the Milani Nude Kiss blush, which is, it always pulls really like pinky in the camera, but in person it's very neutral. It's one of my favorite neutral blushes. Okay, and so now I'm gonna do my concealer, but I'm just gonna do it in the areas where I feel that I need it. So I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. It's been a pretty constant favorite of mine since I purchased it. I'm actually gonna use this highlighter brush and dip in a little bit and just kind of start haphazardly, like buffing it in. It blends in really nicely, surprisingly enough. And you just take it like on the bristles like that. It also gives a really sheer coverage. And of course you can go in and like build it up with, you know, you could place it directly if you wanted to. But if you're having a good skin day, I've had a lot of good skin days lately. You know, I attribute that to my skincare. I feel like this is just really nice to like let your skin breathe, but you know, have an appropriate amount of coverage for the amount of makeup that I have on my face. For the eyebrows, I never fill them in. I always use gel, and I'm gonna use the Patrick Ta gel today. This is really old, but because it's not mascara, I don't think it's gonna give me a sty. And I think it's fine to use. This is their, I think it's called the Major Brow. Yeah, Major Brow Lamination Gel. This stuff is really good. It definitely has a more shiny finish, but it's not noticeably different than other brow gels in my opinion. Like, most people aren't going to notice that your eyebrows are shinier or matter. Okay, I zoomed you in also because I want to do some mascara. I'm going to use the Guerlain Mad Eyes mascara. This was actually sent to me by Strawberry Net, and I hadn't heard much about that website, but they sent me some really lovely products, and I was so excited to see this. The packaging is super cute, and the mascara itself is amazing. I don't think I've ever tried anything from Guerlain, but very cool. So that's the way it looks. Last but certainly not least, for the skin, I am going to use a freckle product. So I most recently got this one from Puder. I'm going to call it Puder. I don't know. It's like an Amazon brand. And it's funny, I ordered it and then I saw Jordy from It's Likely Makeup use this as well, and it looked great on her. So it has its days when it looks really good and has its days when it looks less good, in my opinion. It's a very pigmented freckle, so you have to be a little gentle with it if you were of the paler skin variety. It's also very red in undertone, and I think that wouldn't work for most people. I ordered the Pseudo Labs Freckle Tint, and the last time I had it was way before I restarted my YouTube channel because they've been out of stock for so long. But that one is my absolute favorite freckle. And I do like to do the fake freckles. So I'm excited to have that one back in my life. So I'm also gonna do a little bit of my Revlon thing that I use often. You guys have probably seen me use this before, but if you're new here, you probably haven't, and welcome. Also, my name is Grace. This is just the Revlon Brow Ink in Blonde Ink, and this is a much more neutral tone for everything. And you know, with everything freckle related, I highly recommend that you blend it out. The lighter they look, the better. I don't have natural freckles. And also you can just, like, if they're too weird looking, you can kind of swipe them away. The Puder ones you really can't, like, they kind of just stick where you put them and you have to deal with it. But the Revlon one's easier to work with. So Revlon, better for beginners. Puder, better for an intermediate freckle person. So for highlighter, I'm gonna use the Dior Backstage highlighter. Actually got this for my birthday 2 years ago. It was a gift from me to me, and it's very good. I don't wear a whole lot of highlighter lately, but this look, it's glam enough that it deserves a highlighter. So I'm gonna take a little bit on your highlighter brush. Knock it off. Knock it off. Just hit the high points of the face. And that's the face. Okay, so to continue with the neutral bronzy tones, I don't know if you can hear that, but my cat's new favorite pastime is to smack the doorstop with his feet. He just thinks it's fun. He just loves it, don't you, buddy? Right now he has his foot on the doorstop and he's gonna go boing, boing, boing. You know how they do. Anyway, so for the lips, I'm gonna go with like a more neutral pinky brown. This one is the Bobbi Brown Crushed Lip Color in Cocoa. And And then I'm gonna top it with a sparkly gloss. Sorry, my brain just malfunctioned. And this lip gloss is called Sweet Street Candy Paint Shimmer Lip Gloss in Comet. I've used it twice. I like the glitter. The glitter really sticks around with this one. Okay, so that is all. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will insert some B-roll. Anyway, this is the look done. I'm excited to like go out with the girlies. Maybe they'll like my makeup. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.